Hey, what's up? How you doing today? Just wanted to share a short clip from this physicist guy that he's talking a little bit about Earth's magnetic field, and I'll let him. I'm no expert, so I'll let him talk about it a little bit. I may have a few more comments at the end of this short clip, but a couple of verses I want to refer to in the good old Bible is well, the title of this video is catastrophic plate tectonics or something like that, I believe. And my interest in that started in the about late 90s, about 1997ish or 98 or 9, whenever I saw the video on of course, VHS tape. And when I heard Walt Brown talking about his hydroplate theory, but he refers to Genesis 7:11, which you can't forget that. Just go ahead and try and forget Genesis 7:11, and also Romans 1:20 is a good one as well. So, but I'm gonna let him talk about this a second and take it in, see what you think.
Physicist Dr. Russell Humphreys.
Other evidence from geology, from the rocks and strata, show that the Earth's magnetic field has actually reversed its polarity back and forth from north to south during the time when the fossil layers were being laid down. And I developed a theory to explain how these reversals could be very rapid and take place within days or weeks rather than over millions of years. And so during the time that the Genesis flood layers were being laid down, at the same time the Earth's magnetic field was changing its direction on a matter of days or weeks. Now this was thought to be impossible a few years ago because evolutionists just thought that things did not happen fast enough in the Earth's core to reverse the Earth's magnetic field very rapidly. But recently, evidence showed that these reversals did take place very rapidly within a matter of days. But if you take today's slow rate of energy loss in the Earth's magnetic field and extrapolate that back into time, you get a maximum age for the Earth's magnetic field of slightly less than 10,000 years. And if you take these rapid reversals into account, that would shorten the age to about 6,000 years and make it very consistent with the biblical account. We find in the ocean.
So, that being said, who cares, right? Who cares about the Earth's magnetic field? We don't need compasses anymore. We got GPS and GPA. But guess what? If you've seen any of my other videos, I'm interested in very practical applications, hands-on things. And if you know anything, I've got some videos that show some electrical repairs and things like that. Not so much theoretical stuff. I might at some point put some kind of video up, up about that. Some Ohm's Law stuff, maybe. But the point I'm trying to make is magnets and electricity are very closely related. We would not have a lot of electricity without magnets. Obviously, a battery is chemical electricity, but when you need to charge that battery, what are you going to plug into? You're going to plug into the wall, AC power. So there, it was a company. I don't know where the company was. I know that the video I saw it on was out of India, I believe, because maybe there's a lot of engineering schools and engineers come out of India, I believe it was. I have to do some research. I'd like to see the video again, but this company generated electricity using Earth's magnetic field, but they had to do it in possibly a geosynchronous orbit, kind of like a satellite. And they weren't sure if it was going to work, apparently, but what happened was it worked too well. It worked so well that it burnt some of the wire, the cord that they were using that was also what it was tethered to, and so it burned up and broke, and there went their power generating thing out into space. So that was interesting. I'd like to revisit that one. But, of course, it's all about an argument for the age of the earth, and I know I'm just insane for wanting to believe something like that, but one thing some people may not realize that are believers in old age of the earth is they may not know that they are sometimes referred to as uniformitarian, meaning everything is the same today as it was a long time ago. But one of my good teachers at Nashville School of Preaching mentioned that term a lot, uniformitarian, and I'm sure he mentioned this at some point, but I don't remember it. The definition for it is in 2 Peter chapter 3, starting in verse 3. It says, "First of all, you must understand that in the last days scoffers will come, scoffing and following their own evil desires." I think the King James says their own lusts. But verse 4, they will say, "Where is this coming he promised? Ever since our fathers died, everything goes on as it has since the beginning of creation." They deliberately forget that long ago, by God's word, the heavens existed and the earth was formed out of water and by water. These waters, also the world, by these waters also the world of that time was deluged and destroyed. So, they're basically flood deniers as well. So, that's just a little, whatever you want to call it, fun fact or a golden nugget, whatever. But hope you found that interesting. I just recently started reading a book. I finally got my hands on a copy, and it's pretty interesting. So check it out if you're interested. Have a good one. See ya. Take care.